Well, the League of Women Voters is a national organization. In the state of Nevada, there are four, the Pahrump League being the newest one. We just chartered 2 years ago, and we're beginning to make our presence known here in the community. We are issue-driven, not candidate or party-driven. We are a nonpartisan organization. So our main drive, our mission, is to educate the citizens here in Pahrump about issues that face our community and educate them, get them involved in those issues, and also voter registration. So if we can empower our people by registering and actually getting out there and voting, it can make a big difference in how things are done here in our community. Well, one of the things that we are doing, we have presented a program. The statistics are in our nation, across the nation, 5.9 million low-income women are not registered to vote. Now, these women are affected, they and their families are affected by homelessness, by health care, by needs of their children, and they are not registered to vote. We need to empower these women and get them registered. There was a national law that was changed in 1993 to get state agencies to give these women or anybody who comes within their services to give them information on voter registration so that they can have a voice, they can be empowered, so that our government officials can hear what their needs are and they can service those needs. So we'd like to start a program here with some of our state agencies, some of our local agencies to work with these women and get them registered to vote. Well, we have our meetings the second Saturday of every month. We meet breakfast optional at 8:30 in the morning with a speaker at 9:30. We meet at the Pahrump Nugget in the steakhouse private dining room. And we've started a series on the environment. Our first speaker was Brian Brown from the Amargosa Conservancy. He gave us a presentation on solar energy technologies. We're reaching out to other environmental entities here, for instance, the Solar Millennium, and just to give our community a view of all of the options that we have as far as environmental technologies and energy that we can, or solar energy or any other kind of energy that can come into our community, and whether it provides employment or how it affects our environment. That all needs to get out to the community. Another thing that is important for our community to know is one of the first things that the League did when we formed is we found that the community had a need for polite conversation, a polite way of conversing with each other and having a community conversation that will allow a consensus of thought or feeling in order for us to move forward. So we contacted the Great Basin College and we partnered with them to start a group called the Nevada Center for Public Policy Dialogue. There are about 26, 29 of these public policy institutes across the nation. This is the first one in Nevada. So as you hear information on the Nevada Center for Public Policy Dialogue, we encourage you to come to these forums when they're presented on issues. This is a perfect place for you to speak out about what your thoughts are, but once again, this is in a very polite, courteous form of communication.
Something we don't see much during election time?
Sometimes not at all in certain rural areas. So we found that there was definitely a need for it, and we're trying to once again bring something into the community where there's a need.
If folks want more information on League of Women Voters, how can they get that?
Well, one of the things is they can come to our meetings, but we also, they can reach us at our P.O. Box, which is 2432 Pahrump, Nevada 89041. We do have telephone access at 775-443-7861. They can be emailed to LWV of Pahrump, League of Women Voters of Pahrump, at AOL.com.